So why do we have triggers? Why are we the ones that are so sensitive to our food or sensitive to the environment? There's a whole reason why, right? Well, the number one thing we know is that genes. So our genes play a role in whether or not you develop eczema. And because we have the genetic makeup that makes us have eczema, then we're definitely more sensitive to our food and to the environment. On top of this, a lot of people with eczema have a compromised gut function, leaky gut. I don't know if you guys have heard about that, but this is when your gut lining is basically inflamed. Usually your cells in your gut lining are lined up together, but when you have a leaky gut, they have gaps. And so when there are gaps, there's particles that leak through the gaps, and then that can end up in your bloodstream. So these particles can be the foods that you eat that aren't broken down properly. It can be the medications that you take. It could be infections that can leak through and end up going into your bloodstream and then showing up as eczema and causing flare-ups. So that's the second reason why we are more sensitive, because our gut can't handle the things that we're eating, and then we become more sensitive to these things. And then of course, your skin on the outside matters too. So there's a lot of research nowadays indicating that people with eczema, we actually have a protein deficiency. This protein is actually called filaggrin, that usually in a normal person, we have adequate amounts of it. But because with eczema we don't, then without this protein filaggrin, our skin becomes more leaky, it becomes more inflamed, the barrier is not as protected. So then when you are exposed to the outside, there's a more likelihood of you reacting to skincare, to the environment, and all of that. So these are the three reasons. I'm sure there's other ones, but these are the most common ones in terms of why we have triggers.